Need a wheeled vehicle? Okay. I'm visiting Austin right now for F1 and after being exposed to the 400,000 people in the crowd for the races, decided I should get a PCR COVID test to be safe. After checking around, Walgreens was the only place that offered a test, so I booked an appointment for their drive-through testing site and took an Uber from my hotel room since I don't have a car. I assumed that if they would give me the rest through the window and that would be that. So when the pharmacist told me that I legally needed to have a wheeled vehicle, I asked her if this needed to be a motorized vehicle or not. To which she replied, "It just needs 4 wheels." I walked around to the front, grabbed a shopping cart, put my butt in it, and scooted back towards the window. She was sweet and had a good sense of humor enough to laughter and say, "Okay, I guess that qualifies today," and gave me my test. Made my day. Back when my friend was in uni, him and a few friends were walking back from a night out and walked past a McDonald's. Only the drive-thru was open, so they queued up with the cars but were refused service because they weren't in a car. They were annoyed, but the guy refused to serve them, so they continued home. But a short way later, they found a detached car door just lying by the side of the road. So they picked it up, returned to drive-thru, and this time they were given their food. Hope you had fun. Race was exciting enough. For the best results, you should probably check again in about 5 days, but kudos for doing the responsible thing in getting tested at all. Couldn't the Uber drive you through the drive trough? 4 wheels? Wait, they'd deny bikers? Ouch. So what happens to the Uber driver if you turn up positive? R. Benevolent compliance. That PCR test was a waste of time, since it was taken immediately after potential exposure. You gotta let few days pass. Man. If it hasn't been 3 to 5 days since your last possible exposure, that test wouldn't come up positive yet. It takes a few days for COVID to show up from exposure. The crazy thing is most people probably would not do this and just go home without getting tested. My so works at McDonald's, and the reason given is the liability for having people injured in the lane designated for cars. Apparently that liability changes for the rest of the parking lot, as parking lots are meant to be shared spaces. Not saying it is true. Just saying that was the reason given. Classic. Though I'm really struggling to imagine how you were able to scoot the cart around while sitting in it. Keeping Austin weird. Both times I went for PCR tests, I was on my bicycle. Nobody cared. Who makes these rules? By the sound of it, a wheeled hobby horse would comply. It was a good race today. Good story. That's more fun and sarcastic than malicious. But I'm glad it was posted here, or I would have missed it. That wasn't malicious but kinda funny. You hopped into the cart and then scooted in line? That seems impossible, and I am 6 feet tall. The pharmacist wasn't being a jerk, FYI. Taco Bell won't let you do this either. It's to prevent liability in case there's an accident, i.e. just trying to get a taco and the next guy runs you over. This was really funny.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.